Many years ago, I had a family member who was trying to lose some weight, and when I would go visit her, she would constantly say things like she doesn't realize why she's overweight. She hasn't eaten anything all day. She almost never eats. She eats one meal a day. But during the whole day, she would graze. And just out of curiosity, because I'm so good with my remembering little details like that, I would count what she was eating, and in my mind I had already gotten up to 4,000 calories, and she was still mumbling to herself and to me that she has gone the whole day without eating and how proud she is of herself. It was a very tough situation for me, because at the same time I didn't want to laugh at her for what she had eaten. I remember suggesting to her, I have a suggestion for you. It'd be you like to learn new things, right? And she said, yeah, I like to learn new things. And I was suggesting that she would Google search some of the ingredients on the food she was eating. I told her not to stop eating anything, but just to get to know what you're eating. And it turns out she eventually took that advice, and she ate considerably less. Not because of what Google said about the ingredients, but because having to Google search something, or to even think about Google searching something, kind of forced her to remember that she was eating. And a couple of weeks ago, I do tutoring, and I had a student who had a similar sentiment. He is learning physics, and we had been calculating how many joules of energy something gives off. I think it was a physical process or a chemical reaction, and I wanted him to visualize what that many joules meant. So we converted it to kilocalories, and I said, well, that's about one candy bar, right? And he said, yeah, thank God I don't eat them anymore. He had just eaten a candy bar like that earlier that day. I watched him eat it. I had to bite my tongue just to keep from laughing. And he's not very overweight, so I let it slide. But this is really funny. I wish instead of those devices that count how many steps you walk every day, I wish we had a device that kept tabs on when you were chewing food, and you put it in your mouth and it logs, okay, at 10:30 you ate something. It might not be able to know what you ate. I don't know if it can keep tabs on the calories as they're going down your throat, but at least keep tabs on when you ate. So you look at that, oh yeah, 10:30 I ate something. What was it? Oh yeah, it was the candy bar.